Headphones on, ready to broadcast.
It drives me crazy every time we start the show and we move our mics into position, and before the mics turn on, just hearing all the creaking.
Yes.
It makes me insane.
We haven't talked about it, though, so they probably didn't know.
We've made a whole thing about it.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. It's been a whole thing. It drives me crazy that these are decisions that would ever have been made. It doesn't make any... Like, there it is.
Like, you mean that in order just to talk, that's what the people have to hear. Instead of... If I don't just come and sit and lean directly into it perfectly and not move for the entire 3 hours.
It's so unnecessary. It doesn't have to be that way.
No, I know it doesn't, but for some reason that's the way they want it, and for Pete's sake, I'm a company man.
You've always been, and I actually kind of admire that about you.
I say, look, you get $100 million, give it to a podcast. How about give them $99 million and use $1 million to fix the place up?
Different budget.
Oh, that's right.
It's not the same checking account.
Oh, I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
Crazy night.
Cables? Organizing the cables?
I was actually doing that.
You said crazy. I could only imagine one thing.
But I bought a action figure last night, which I wasn't going to do.
Shut the
fuck up. What? What? I can't be tired from the stress of bidding on an action figure?
I didn't realize you really had it like that.
Yeah.
No, congratulations. I didn't realize you were doing that well.
Yeah, well, you didn't know an action figure, I mean.
Well, I mean, of course, I have no idea where you're going. Yeah, now you're there? Yeah, that's why.
Car was a little slow, but I got to the destination. Yep.
Yeah, well, as long as the rocket fire isn't slow.
What an asshole.
What an asshole.
What?
As the rocket fire, like you're going to use the rocket firer on it. It's a prototype action figure. You wouldn't take it out of the...
Well, I got the mailer. It's funny. It was one of the rare ones. I already got the L slot. I've got 2 of those. But I said, I want the J slot. And with the mailer, it actually went up. And I grabbed it. I snatched it. So now I got 3 of them.
You do. You have a third.
Double L's, 2 L's, and 1 J slot.
Right. We're talking Boba Fett?
Boba Fett, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the J slot.
Wow.
I don't want to say how much I paid for it. It was a little more than I was going to, but I was less than I could have.
Well, Jim, you're going to be real disappointed to know that the community has failed you, and this actually has become a news story.
What?
Yeah. Actually, I know how much you paid for it.
No.
Was it $1.342 million?
Yeah, good guess. Good guess. Lucky guess.
So dumb. Just 2 months ago, one of the rarest.
I know, I bought it for $525.
And I didn't realize most famous Star Wars toys ever made. Kenner's prototype for a rocket-firing action figure of Boba Fett made collecting history when it became the most valuable vintage toy ever sold, going for $525,000. Now its record has been taken by an even rarer version of the figure, and the record itself has more than doubled.
Is that, by the way, we're looking at a picture. It would go out in this weird mailer. It wasn't like really in stores. They think there's 100 that are in existence. Is this the one that sold, or is this the one that was $525?
That's the one that sold.
Yeah, that's the $1.3 million.
They have these it's the Boba Fett rocket.
You don't even know what you bought.
No, but I have 2, so I wasn't sure. Plus I'm explaining to the layman.
Gotcha.
The Boba Fett firing rocket was a choking hazard, so they stopped it. And they'd been sending it out like as a prototype through these mailers. And we're looking at the packaging now. Yeah, this very interesting packaging. It looks like something you would get in the 70s. That was kind of like, hey, see if it's supposed to be a giveaway.
It's a cardboard box it was shipped in a baggie in a cardboard box. And so this prototype obviously has the cardboard box, the baggie, the Boba Fett, the accessories, the gun, the 2 missiles. And this Boba Fett, I mean, has been known for years and years and years as the rarest Star Wars figure. It's always been the rarest Star Wars figure. It's just finding the prototypes. Obviously, these are things that never leave the factories. So the fact that you have a prototype of the rarest figure makes it that much more enticing to collectors.
Oh, now I see. The box is the bottom left.
Yeah.
The baggie is right. Oh, this guy's it's like with a fucking Rolex. He has everything.
Right, and that's what makes it so special.
And the 2 cards, business cards, the Kenner cards.
Which is nuts.
These were just like prototypes. This wasn't what they were giving away.
So, yeah, because otherwise it would be far more valuable to be in the bag. but this prototype would never have gone in the bag. It's just like for example, this would be the bag that we would put the prototype.
Or maybe it was. That looks like it could just be a Ziploc type bag.
I would imagine
that was mailed to somebody.
Because he has a box for it.
Yeah.
But I would imagine that the bag itself is the prototype of the bag that the action figure was shipped in, meaning it would never have been sealed.
Yeah.
We just have the bag there for signing.
It's this that paper is a certificate of authenticity and stuff like that.
Because otherwise, if it were sealed in the bag, it'd be far more valuable.
No, you're right. Yeah.
But are there any that are sealed? And if they're sealed in the bag, would you know it's in? Maybe there are none that's
there are.
sealed.
Yes, there are sealed, except not a prototype.
Right, but regular.
Yeah.
But there's regular ones that are actually sealed.
Yeah.
That they never. Wow.
Yeah.
How do they know? They have to X-ray it, I guess, to make sure that they know what's in it.
Oh, because
because the sealed box. It's not like a box you can look in
unless the box isn't sealed and you can open it and close it. No, the figure would be in the bag.
Oh,
and the figure in the bag would be in the box.
Okay, I'm confused. I was thinking the whole box in the bag. Oh, right. No, the figure came in a little plastic bag. It makes sense. Okay.
That box may even be a mailer.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
Right, that you would get it sent to you.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but
there's only 3 like this that are known to exist.
Yeah, and this is the first one that's gone up for public auction.
Slot,
yeah, and I'm like, I had to do it.
I get it.
I'm like, give me a J. That was like the joke at the auction place.
At the auction place.
That's right when I bought it.
You said, give me the J?
You went there in person?
No. I've been emailing with him.
Because you already had the L slot.
2 L's.
You had a couple.
Yeah. In the bag.
A J slot?
You don't do everyone in order. No. Last night, Golden Auctions confirmed that they had sold an extremely rare iteration of the infamous prototype at public auction for a whopping $1.342 million, making it far and away the new record holder for the most valuable vintage toy in the world. The version sold by Golden was a J-slot iteration of the Kenner prototype, an even more limited alternate version of the rocket-firing mechanism on Boba Fett's backpack that never made it to release. So that's like literally the switch on his back that fires the rocket. Like the L slot would just go over. The J slot you would go up, down, and so it'd be up, so you go down and over to fire it, as opposed to just over.
I think they said this one was supposed to be less likely to jam. This was the idea. The other one was maybe would jam a little bit, but a kid choked
on the rocket.
And died. So now they're like, that was probably why they glued it in now for later.
Approximately 100 prototypes of rocket-firing Boba Fett are believed to remain in existence after plans to release the figure as a free mail-away promotional bonus in 1979 were scrapped. Oh, okay, so there are I thought there were a limited amount of figures that were actually sent, but it was never sent.
Yeah.
So they just got up by like employees taking them or whatever?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just people like, oh, this is kind of cool.
And also back in the day, these weren't collectibles.
No, you give them to a kid. Hey.
Right, you bring them home for your kid.
Hey, let's see if you like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are always those things where, like, there are figures that are meant to be released, and then for whatever reason they're not, and then they're sent off to be destroyed, especially now.
Yeah.
They go, everything is to be destroyed, but inevitably you always get people that are stealing them out of the room, I'm just going to grab 1 or 2 and bring them home, especially now, because people know if I hold on to this.
Sometimes you'll take a prototype to a bar and, like, melt it because you're drunk.
And awesome.
Yeah. And really, really attractive.
And old Todd McFarlane is going to have a lot of work on his hands.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's the funniest story ever.
Kiefer's the best.
Kiefer Sutherland. Todd McFarlane sent him the prototype of the 24 action figure of Kiefer, but it was the legitimate factory prototype, one of one. And all molds would be based on that, but they sent it to him because he was shooting something for likeness approval, just for likeness approval. And he decided to bring it to the bar with him because it was little Kiefer. And unfortunately, Kiefer got drunk, probably pulled his pants down, I would imagine.
I hope so.
And lit the action figure prototype on fire and melted it. and it caused production of his action figure to be delayed by a year because they had to make a new prototype from scratch.
Why would he do that?
Because he's drunk.
He's an embarrassing drunk.
Because he's a drunk guy.
Have you seen
why?
his videos?
You know why? Because he gets drunk and becomes super fun.
That was
why.
a dumb move by McFarlane, though, to send to him. Like,
it had to get likeness approval.
He probably didn't think, no one's going to just, like, take this out to the bar with their friends and melt it.
Like, I'm sure this happens a lot.
All the time.
If it has to get likeness approval.
Sure.
They're like, we need to get it now. And so send it to him. Because maybe there is a thing in the deal that's like, no, you can't send me a picture. I need to see the figure.
No, of course.
Right?
But he should have made 2 molds. You should always have 2. Make 1 mold. Make 1.
No, because then you have to make a mold. And once you've made a mold, that's what you're trying. You don't want to go to the cost of making the mold if you don't have likeness approval on it. And it's probably, this has never happened before. There's no other story. Like every figure has a prototype. Everyone gets likeness approval.
Sure.
And nobody else has melted theirs.
No one's ever burned theirs.
Nobody does that.
A friend and I went to the bar.
Go ahead.
We got a little drunk, and we took pictures of Jack Bauer, the little Jack Bauer doll, drinking.
See, I told you. He thought it was little Kiefer. He said little Jack Bauer as if it was like an entity.
He said drinking and stuff like that.
He's amazing. And like, by the time they did 24, it was almost like Kiefer's not a young man to still be doing 24.
No. We got a little lit, and then we decided to light him on fire.
No, they got super lit, dude.
The 2 burned the figure until it melted into a puddle in the parking lot.
We decided we got a little lit.
The next day, he got a phone call to return the doll. They said, yeah, no, it's a prototype. We need it back. It took them 8 months to do that. It took a year before.
Did he not realize what it was? Like
sure not. And he probably
just thought they sent him a doll.
He's not an action figure guy. I mean, it's much easier now because now they do sculpting on a computer.
Right.
And they 3D print a version that they then send out for likeness approval. So they have the 3D print file. It'll still take a little while, but they have the 3D print file.
Huh?
Not that kind of file. But back then, it was literally, you were sculpting it it was a guy doing it by hand.
Yeah.
And it was like, they go, well, you got to do it again. He burned it and melted in a puddle.
I would like to have been on that call. That fucking...
I mean, it's also like, how many celebrities get drunk and tackle Christmas trees?
Yeah. They should have known he was a
just
problem.
Sit in a bar with their pants off.
He had another drink. His pants were down.
Yeah, what do you want him to do?
And he was on the outside of the booth, not the inside.
Outside, that's right.
You can see it. I mean, he's just a legend. Kiefer is a drunken legend. He rules. And by the way, he's like the kindest man.
He's a nice guy.
Have you been in here when he's in here?
Yeah. I think so.
Because I know
I've met him before. I don't know if was I here for the interview or no?
I know he did one that you were not because you sent in questions.
Yeah, you were here in spirit.
I thought I was here. Oh, yeah, maybe I wasn't here. You're right. I was not here that day. But there were some important questions to ask. Yeah,
and they all were asked. And he, like, had such patience and respect during some of the worst questions ever.
I thought they were...
I hated that.
I mean,
they were good questions.
He was so embarrassed.
Travis did it, though.
You know
he
why?
did it.
You know why?
Hang on, Paul. We'll get to you soon.
Yes.
I want to talk to Paul.
Oh, me too.
I did it, of course, because I'm a great sport.
Yep.
But I was mad at myself because Sam went to break saying we've got Kiefer Sutherland coming in next, and Travis has some questions. And I'm so mad at myself for never even considering that, of course, that's what would happen.
Right.
Because that was already after Mike McCready.
Yeah.
Right. When he asked him about being a real Pearl Jammer.
Pearl Jammer. What's it like to be up there just rocking the night away?
So, of course, there's going to be questions for me to ask Kiefer.
I mean, but you deserved it. Literally to this day.
I'm very good at asking those questions, though.
Yes,
You're
are.
great.
Yeah.
Because you word it in such a way where
it's not offensive.
It's not offensive. They don't feel like they're being made fun of. And it is feeling like, oh, he's just a fan who asked really bad questions.
I told him there was a little Jack Bauer in all of us.
Yeah.
I've always felt like there's a little Jack Bauer in all of us.
Did you like asking that?
I hated it. Because
do we have time to put that in best stuff for next week?
Sure. Yeah.
We got to give the people what they want.
Yeah. It was worse because with McCready, I was in the booth. Yeah. With Jack, Kiefer rather.
He was invited in.
Sam was like, "Why don't you come in?"
I wanted him to sit down next to his idol.
Sure.
And this sweet man answered every question, as if it was the most important question.
And I find that like the questions couldn't be, they had to just be like where you would cringe, but they couldn't be so over the top that the guy was pissed
No, you never
off
want to
'cause-
insult them.
No, it's too, that's too easy. Like to write something insulting.
And there's two ways to do the bit. One is the way that I've suffered through, and they're both fine. One is the way I've suffered through it, where the questions are so bad that the person knows,
Yes.
okay, he's being put up to do this, but it's funny.
Like what?
I mean, like asking my idol, literally whose logo and autograph I have tattooed permanently on my arm, Rob Zombie, if you ever considered another name such as Rob Vampire. But the other way to do it is a way with somebody like Travis, who's clearly not an intern, a little older, a little more experienced, which is write them in a way where it sounds like
An ass is talking to you.
that's it.
I'm just
That's
a
what you
special
want.
big fan.
Just an
That's what
ass.
you want. He happens to be an ass, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He just happens to be
A fool.
a fool. Because it's more humiliating for him
Of
that
course
way
it
because
is.
you're watching the idol
Because
go.
there's no wink.
No.
There's
I'll
no
put
way.
Kiefer and Mike McCready in best of next week.
That
Right.
would be great. You could do Travis as an ass day.
I don't think we have enough material. I think it's just those.
No,
two
I
clips.
was thinking that should be September.
Week. Yeah, a month.
Let's go to Big Paul just before he hangs up because I need information.
Wow. So
Yay!
we found out yesterday that Jim has decided to officially plan his party, which I will tell you was wildly speculated to be a party that was definitely not going to be squeezed into the summer. But it looks like he is landed on this Sunday.
Looks like the weather's going to be very good.
Right. And Jim said that the reason he did that was because he knows two things. It's Troy's birthday, and Troy won't be in New York. So he's going to plan the party that Troy's been looking forward to on that day specifically.
It's his birthday party.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll all celebrate. And are you going to be in town?
No.
Okay. Well,
Shit.
we have Big Paul on the grill on the phone. He's
Hi,
the
Paul.
professional grill master who's being brought in to grill for the Norton Troy birthday party. And are you going to be there?
No.
Okay. What's up, Big Paul?
Hey, Paul.
What's up, guys? So I guess a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that Troy's going to be out of town. We can absolutely, Jim, if you're around, do it the following weekend for Memorial Day weekend if you're in town.
Labor Day.
A, Labor Day weekend. B, I'm always, I'll put the invite back out there, always happen to host it if it's easier in Westchester.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
but
great.
Thought I got to bust Jim's balls because we've been talking about this for so long.
I know.
And I have this viral post on Instagram that's pinned to the top that just went huge this weekend on pulled pork and all the meat stuff that I do. I asked Jim what I should bring, and you guys are on the group text. He sends me fish and grilled vegetables.
What?
But no, that's all I'm going to have, Paul. They can have steaks and burgers and everything. I want just a little piece of...
Steaks and
It's
burgers.
hot dogs, burgers, and steaks.
Yeah, whatever you guys are having.
What?
Well, shouldn't you guys be having that? Like, what do you guys want?
You don't hire... I mean, Paul is not just a dude who operates a bar. He's a grill master.
Oh.
You don't bring in a grill master to make burgers and dogs. I'll barbecue burgers and dogs.
Well, bring
Like,
whatever you want, Paul. You know it's going to be...
Paul, did you offer your services? And Jim responded by saying that you should bring burgers, dogs, and some veggies?
Oh, that's what I thought he was bringing. I didn't know.
That's not burger. Like, that's like... Hey, okay, so we're looking at your Instagram right now, Big Paul on the grill, if you want to follow him. And he's looking at he's got this hog, this pig. And yeah, it looks like a guy I used to work with. And he's showing how he's making this amazing pulled pork, but this is like an artisan's work. This is the real deal. I mean, Troy, you're engaged to a chef. Like,
Yeah, and I love barbecue. Barbecue is my shit.
what about like burgers and dogs?
I mean, Jim, you should just do it yourself.
I know.
Just call down to McDonald's.
No, bring... That's what I thought you were bringing, but... whatever you want to bring, I'm going to want like a piece of salmon, but like, because I'm on a diet, but bring whatever you want, like whatever everybody else would enjoy, definitely.
Bring some Armor hot dogs.
a piece of salmon.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely take care of some salmon for you. But we've
you.
got to up it from burgers and dogs. And so I said, get with the boys and see kind of what you guys, look through the feed, whatever
Beautiful
you guys are into, I'll make.
Sam, you're saying maybe use Paul's talents as opposed to
just
just
waste it. I mean,
I don't know this world. So whatever you want,
This should be like if I was like, Paul, why don't you come to my house? We'll throw a party for everybody. Just bring plain chicken breasts, and we'll just grill those for everybody. You're a professional, right?
Well, let me ask you, Paul. Like, do you? I only have like a little small Weber grill. Do you have one that you bring that's like that you use that does what you do better?
If we're doing barbecue type stuff, right? A lot of that stuff is anywhere from 8 to 20 hours of time to smoke it.
And
get it prepared. So I would prepare all of that prior to bringing it. So either way would be okay.
Okay.
Then we just throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, you just nuke it when you get there.
You nuke it. Okay, cool.
Then we're just heating it back up again on your grill, but I'll have had it all smoked and ready. But if you're in the city, are you able to have live fire out on the balcony?
Yes, I am. I think I'm even allowed to have any type of grill. I'm pretty sure because I'm on the top floor and there's nothing right above me. I believe I am, and I have enough room on the terrace for the grill. I am allowed to have definitely allowed to have a grill. I've had that multiple times confirmed by my super. But again, it's not a giant grill. I'm going to send you a picture today, Paul. I've been meaning to do that. I'll send you a picture. No, I've sent him dick pictures, but I mean now it's time for the grill. Like we've gotten through the dick pictures, and the compliments, and I'm like, let me just send this man a picture of the grill.
You need a picture of the grill, Paul?
Just to see what the size is looking like, because if we want to throw down some, I was thinking get Troy and Travis some big tomahawk ribeyes.
Troy's not there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put it in one of those foam things and mail it to Troy in Florida because he's not. It's the one weekend he won't be here.
You're not coming?
No, I was really looking forward to hanging with Big Paul, but it'll have to be another weekend.
And I'm thinking how many
what
people.
Is that?
That's my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I'm saying is, like, because there might be some comedians that come too. I don't know.
Hell yeah, dude, Schultz.
I'll invite him, but I don't know if he'll come.
Is that right?
It's on a Sunday.
We're just gonna do crowd work.
Maybe Theo Vaughn. Is he gonna be
let's get Theo to come.
I would get Matt to come so we could just look at him. Handsome guy.
He's so handsome.
I don't know, Matt, but I mean, he's welcome to come.
Off.
Now, what if there's going to be more people than we anticipate? So, like I'm saying, you're not going to make a steak for every person. So we should have some burgers there. You have to have some.
Why do you keep talking about steak? Like what about the pulled pork, the brisket?
Yes, have all that. I just don't know how many. I have no way of gauging how many people because I'll put the word out at the cellar. If some people want to come by, they can come by. So there might be 15 people. It might be 30. I just don't know.
So bring 30 steaks, Paul.
No, don't worry. I don't worry. The pulled pork will be. I'll do a couple pork butts. That's enough for like 40 people if we need to. We'll get some steaks. We'll get some burgers and dogs as backup. We'll get Jim some salmon and some veggies. We'll be good.
Maybe throw some tendies on there too.
Oh yeah, Sam needs something.
What about some tendies? You bring a little ranch.
Yeah, for her.
We got it. No worries, man. No worries.
Sick.
And I've got to figure out how to mail Troy some steaks. Not necessarily the cooked ones, but dude, you got to stop buying your steaks at Walmart.
Yeah, I don't buy steaks at Walmart.
Yeah, you do.
I do Publix.
Yeah,
I gotta
you got to mail him to him in Orlando because he won't be there.
I got to hire somebody.
birthday.
Who should I use to help organize the rest of the stuff?
Hot dog.
Yeah, just hot dog.
Is Hot Dog good at that stuff?
He's the best.
You're lying. He's not good.
Hot dog is a catch-all, dude. Hot dog can do it all. I got him to
what?
I got him to intro me.
Like I don't like how many plates do I need? Like what do I fucking need? Like Diet Cokes? What kind of beer? And like I don't know what to fucking get.
You're gonna hire Hot Dog to bring the proper amount of Diet Cokes.
Diet Cokes and beer.
I just don't know how many I need. I always overbuy things, so I just don't.
I mean, that's the best thing to do.
Yeah,
of course you overbuy.
Yeah. Although it would be great if you underbought everything.
That's what
Jim, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty.
You hear the water running. Oh, I'll get it cold.
I'm sorry, we ran out of plates.
Yeah, I mean, overbuying is part of the deal.
I guess so, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to underbuy. So, Paul, what I'll do is I'll send you a message today, and we'll organize a little bit, and then maybe we can jump on the phone today or tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. Looking forward to it, fella.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
And, Paul, do you have a method of mailing food to Troy? Like maybe you mail a to-go box? Does that sound appealing?
Shoot me an address and we'll hook you up, brother.
Okay, that'd be great.
That looks good. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Big Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Honestly, Big Paul's a good guy.
Yeah.
Because if I were Big Paul, I would have just done the hot dogs.
Exactly what Jim asked.
Yeah, I would do exactly what Jim asked because I thought it'd be funny.
Oh, I don't know. Look at that. He makes amazing burgers. Like
smash burgers. Oh,
Yeah.
Troy, I can't wait to eat that with you.
When?
This weekend at the party.
He's not going to the party.
He's not going to his own birthday party?
I'll be enjoying barbecue.
I mean, not this
Florida.
barbecue.
I got to make a list of people to invite.
Yeah,
you're gonna be barbecuing it yourself.
right?
No, it'll probably be Colts. Colts barbecue's my spot down there.
Is that a good spot?
Oh, it's the best. Best brisket.
Yeah. We'll put up Happy Birthday Troy decorations at
thanks,
Jim's
buddy.
house. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll be thinking about you.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, some yellowfin tuna tacos. Damn.
Who am I going to invite? Let's make a list.
Bring a piece of salmon.
Yeah, again, I'll probably eat bad that day, but I don't want to break
You
my
have
diet.
to. This is a party.
Have a fucking fun, dude.
I do have fun, but I mean, you know what's more fun? Not seeing as much side blubber. That's fun.
That's
One
not
day
fun
isn't
at
going to
all.
hurt you.
And it's not fun.
Maybe not.
Like, I'm honestly, like, one day is not going to hurt you.
Have a little brisket.
Yeah, you have brisket.
Actually, I'm not gonna.
Let me see. Travis.
I'm trying to get some tendies.
Can I get a +1 on that?
Lisa. McClure.
I don't know. I probably can't make it.
+1.
Oh, jeez. No, I don't think I'm.
Jess.
You got room in Orlando? Oh, yeah. That's my way.
Try me to check Flex.
Go on down.
Yeah.
No, these are just invites.
This is
Funny
Jeff.
if it ended there.
Bob and
Sam, Travis, and
Dawn.
McClure and the wives.
Are you going to invite Troy even though you know he can't come just to be
No,
polite?
if we know,
Well,
of
you
course
should-
he can come. If
you
he-
should give him the
He's
invite.
not here.
You should give him the invite.
Because he will be shitty about it
wow.
in a few years. And
You
be like,
are, of
yeah,
course,
you never invited
invited.
me.
Did
And
you
Mike
see-
Montone's not coming. He's invited.
Look at Troy likes Big Paul so much he even liked this Big Paul.
Yeah, I love Big Paul. I was the one that suggested him go to Jim's party.
Yeah, it looks
Oh
great.
man, and we're all going to benefit off that
Yeah,
suggestion,
good.
but not you.
Good suggestion.
Yeah, have fun.
I'll invite Denny.
Oh, boy.
Oh jeez, I think
One of
I
you guys
may
has to reach out to him. I don't know.
I don't have his number.
be. Me neither.
No? Okay. Who else?
I think that's it.
I guess Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Yep. Yeah.
No, they're not here.
Oh,
Colin, I think.
Shane Gillis, the cast of Tires. Karen Feehan,
Karen.
she's on Tires.
She is, yeah.
I love Karen, and she's, of course, welcome to
Kiefer Sutherland.
That'd be so
Yeah.
sick.
He would probably come.
Zac Amico.
Nice.
Oh.
That'd be fun.
Big J. I'm just going through.
Big J would be great.
Just going through.
Rich and Bonnie.
Yeah.
Ron Bennington,
Ronnie
Ronnie B. I seen you guys looking sexy with each other at the,
right.
at the
I was
cellar
so
the other
happy
night.
to see Ron at the
Two
cellar.
snacks.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
he, I watched some of his set. So goddamn funny. He's really funny.
I love that he just decides to get up there. And
He should do it more. I mean, meaning just to go out on the road more because he's very funny. He's really.
Maybe he's
I hope he
revving
is.
up to do it.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Hmm.
And Esty loves him and
Uh-oh.
at the cellar.
You put the pen away?
No, I'm blowing my nose.
Oh! I thought you said, and that's the final list.
No, but once I start getting into comedians,
Bob Kelly.
I already put Bobby down, yeah, and Bobby and Dawn, of course. But like once I start listing comics, there's just too many.
Drew McIntyre.
Like
Drew McIntyre.
I don't know if it was be in town, but
I will at the cellar. Just you can't just leave it totally open for anyone, but people can just kind of come by. I don't give a fuck.
Let's see who's in town this weekend.
well, maybe there should be a list for cellar people that are specifically not invited, so that they know. Yes, it's kind of an open invite, but not you.
Not you.
Yeah, that way it's like, because you're right. You don't just want everybody showing up, but you also don't want to forget anybody.
I
So it
will
might be-
forget somebody.
Of course, but it might be easier to go like, what about Ian Fidance?
Ian.
Ian and Jordan. What about Ian with Jordan?
Tom Papa, who always
Oh, maybe.
invited me to stuff.
Travis,
I love Tom.
That sounds like a no-go for Jordan Jensen.
I already wrote them down.
Oh, you're right. Ian and
Paul
Jordan.
Verzi.
Ian and Jordan.
Verzi. Got to put Verzi on there.
Because he's invited you to his party.
One he did,
But
not the next one.
Not last year.
No,
And I didn't hear
You
about
want to be a
this year.
stand-up dude and be like, you know what? Even though you didn't invite me, I'm
Yeah.
inviting you.
that's 100% true.
Club Soda Kenny.
Oh, I would love to see Kenny.
Bill Burr.
If he's there, Bill's in L.A.
Okay. Damn it. Damn.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh, Ricky Gervais.
He's not around.
You got to pronounce it right.
I think that's how you pronounce
Ricky Gervais. Yeah. Ice Cube.
it. CM.
Oh. Okay.
Hot dog. Oh, well, he'll be
Hot
working.
dog. Hot dog will be working. He's bringing the Diet Cokes.
He'll be there in a professional capacity.
Yeah. Hot dog and what's her face?
Annie.
Annie. She'd be very offended that I called her what's her face. She gets very nervous. One time when we were in Florida in January for the Rumble, she was there.
Oh, when Hot Dog brought her as his assistant?
Of course, just because.
Right. Because he likes to delegate.
And she rented a car. So she drove us, and I kept reminding her as I was sitting in the back seat how important it was that she got us to where we're going safely because I was in the car with them. She almost had a panic attack.
Man, those pizzas look good.
Oh. Can you ask if Big Paul on the grill, I was reading the phone screen, if Big Paul on the grill can do barbecue pizzas?
He probably can.
Barbecue pizzas are good.
He's got a pizza
but my grill is so goddamn small.
But big deal. See if he can do it.
Yeah.
Just see if he can do it. If it's a no, it's a no. But tell him the request. Well, he's listening. The
or
request
if maybe he can just swing by Frank Pepe's on the way and bring some pizzas.
Yeah, that would be great. If he could go by. Even Colony in Stanford would be great.
Yeah, sure. I'll try that.
What about lobsters instead of your dumb salmon?
Look at those lobsters.
No, I'd rather salmon.
Ugh.
I do like lobsters, but lobster I always thought was overrated. It's good, but it's overrated.
I'll agree with you on that one.
I think I prefer crab to lobster.
Yeah.
What if you get Cousin's Lobster's truck outside of your place and on the
Cousin's
way out?
Maine?
No.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with lobsters as much. I feel bad eating them because they cook them alive. It's so shitty.
You see him killing that tiny little pig? I mean, I hate to
Chop
tell you,
chickens' heads off.
none of them are thrilled.
No, I do understand.
Not a good life for any of them.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure you cook crab alive, too.
You do. It's true. I mean, there's
What's
no
better than a crab cake?
Not a lot.
No.
finger in the tush.
I mean, I
Well,
wasn't
that
comparing.
it's not what
It wasn't like.
Big Paul doesn't do that.
Just you asked and I answered. That's it.
No, you're right. You're right. I did leave it up for discussion.
Yeah, you did.
John in Miami.
Yes, I think we need a wild card at this party. Possibly a Chris Stanley or a DJ Lou. Somebody to shake things up.
Okay, what do we think of this? What do we think of a wild card invite? Be it DJ Lou from the Bonfire or Chris Stanley from Bennington,
Who both like to drink.
both of them like to drink. Both of them
No
make
plus
great.
one. And no plus one for them.
No plus one, and also they can't invite any. Also, they're the only representation of their staff. So yeah, DJ Lou, but nobody else from the Bonfire other than the host, or Chris Stanley and nobody else from Bennington except the host.
Well, then we're not going to have a vibe.
Earl Douglas needs to be there. But Jim, would you consider hiring Earl? He works cheap. I talked to him here. He works very cheap, so it shouldn't be. I'd even pay, honestly, to be the vibe manager, because I think it would be fun to have a good vibe and also be able to come back on the air and talk about how good Earl did and he's got experience. Hard Rock Johnny tells me all the time, Earl Douglas is the best vibe manager the Hard Rock ever had.
Hard Rock Johnny, that's another guy that should.
Hard Rock Johnny should be there.
We're already at like 25 people.
Big deal. It's the party of the summer.
Yeah.
Well,
Troy, you going to be there?
It's just a few friends
It's
coming
the
over.
party of the summer, dude. Everybody's been waiting for this. It's been years in the making. And your wife wants a big party.
It's not going to be a big party.
Would you
about,
just show her that you got some friends for once in your life?
What about Modi and his husband?
It's already listed.
Great. They're good.
Modi and Leo, yeah.
Why you take that from Richard?
What?
Richard in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, because we both thought about Modi.
What's up, Richard?
Hey,
It's on my
Rich.
mind
Yes,
all the time.
I was going to suggest Modi. I know he's very busy, but got to give him an invite. He would love to come.
He
Gotta
loves a
give
party.
Modi.
He's
an
already
invite.
listed. Yeah,
That's
Modi's
right.
a good
And
friend.
tell Modi and his husband to wear what they wear in Fire Island.
Yes.
Punch it out.
Thank you. Those tiny little Speedos it'd just be a good vibe. Have you thought about Earl Douglas as vibe manager?
I have not, no.
Would you
Is
consider
there
hiring
budget
him as
for that?
I'll allow her to control the music for a little while, but I know she'll blow it.
Earl?
No, my wife.
Oh.
She'll blow it.
How so?
Just,
Like it won't be enough
But
Ozzy?
the vibe manager he's not the DJ.
no, I know.
Yeah, he's like announcing people as they walk in.
Well, I don't know if he's the announcer. He manages it. He's the supervisor of all that.
Okay.
You see? And like
He
there-
could announce people when they walk in.
but there also is this idea
Or Hot
of
Dog could do that.
maybe there's well, he's a good announcer. He's got experience. But there's music to be played at the party, but maybe there's also entrance music, like, boom, 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 boom.
Every time someone walks
That's right.
in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
that'd
just
be
reset.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That opening riff. Yeah, I would think. Why are you thinking Earl does not make the cut because the guest list is high.
I love Earl. As you know, there's a photo he took hanging. It's my most prized possession, hanging in my hallway.
But
I don't need a vibe manager.
Fuck.
Bad news.
Sorry, Earl.
What? You're coming?
Mr. McClure's out of town this weekend.
Is he going to Troy's?
He said he's happy to give his spot to Mr. Toots. Is Mr. Toots around this weekend?
Come with me.
Oh, shit.
He's going to Orlando as well.
He's coming to Orlando.
Semi-crash, it's McClure plus one. Foot.
Okay, that's good. So
Hey,
maybe
but
there is
a lot of
good news
people.
for Earl.
maybe
There's
there
a
is
lot
room
of people
for
who
Earl.
will be away.
Now that McClure's not going official, is there room for Earl? Or
No, because I'm
Okay.
thinking of
There's
people at
not.
the cellar I got to invite. Let me see. Al
Who?
and
Who?
Liz.
Oh,
People from the cellar.
Of course,
yeah, I have
of
to.
course.
Like family, Esty.
Do you have any issue with child labor? Because you could hire my daughter to bus tables.
Jim&Sam.
Now, since you can't report that you have a child working for you anyway, will she go under minimum wage?
Yeah, of course.
Great. Because that's the best part about hiring kids to work. You can pay them for pennies on the dollar.
Like
She is,
Robux or whatever.
she is welcome to attend as a guest/employee.
Right.
Yes.
And she will work for Robux?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd
Or
be-
V-Bucks.
That'd be great.
Any bucks.
She is welcome to attend.
Yeah.
Of course.
What about-
That's a bummer
what-
that my daughter got
What
an
about
invite
Brawl
before
Star
Earl.
Gems? Brawl Star Gems? Can we do that?
Yeah, or Jeffrey dollars.
I know that she probably wants to come because she saw the chair you got a couple years ago, and she wants her own version
Right,
of the
yeah,
take-home chair.
that's all she's talked about.
I understand.
That's all the
Right,
teens
the
talk
That's all that. Yeah, it's probably the talk of the school.
Are you talking about the souvenir chair from the last Norton Bash?
Yeah,
When was that? What year was that?
that was 2019.
Yeah.
Handsome Rob was there for sure.
Yeah.
That's how long ago.
I mean, that's when Shitloaf became Shitloaf.
Jim&Sam.
Because he brought the
he brought
shitloaf
the
cake.
Shitloaf cake. Handsome Rob and Shitloaf were there.
Couple more.
Wow, so this is 5 years in the making. Who are you adding?
You know who we should
My couple of
I hope it's famous.
no, they're just my jujitsu teacher and my
I
Muay
would
Thai.
love if your jujitsu teacher was there.
Yeah, maybe they could give a demonstration like Michael Imperioli on The Office?
Sensei, you watching? Sensei. We should see if this guy's still in town.
Oh, should I say his name?
You can.
Robert Eiler.
Oh yeah, he's probably gone, but yeah, of course, I love. He's more than welcome.
That'd be fucking sick.
You would like that?
Because we became friends on the like the first time he was a guest, the second time he was here, we became friends.
Yeah,
But
I
then
like
he would
him a
walk
lot.
in and see the spread.
And he'd go, what, no fucking ZD?
And he would get a
see.
huge pop.
He would. I mean, huge. I wonder if he knows. Like, if I say this right now,
He knows.
although the worst would be if he did it and it would just be like me and you going, yeah!
Woo!
We would text you about it, Troy.
Yeah.
You be in Florida. It'll be your birthday, right?
He seems like a cool dude, but I'm not a big Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Who else? Who else?
All right, so Earl's still a maybe.
Catherine Hochul?
No, despite her inspiring speech.
Okay. All right, so that's a no.
You got Florentine on there?
Florentine, Jim
There
Florentines.
you go. Oh yeah,
Dice.
already on the list.
Yes. Can you imagine if Dice shows up?
That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna do the picture bit to him.
And he'd be
He'll
like,
probably
"Whoa."
love it. He'll probably love that.
What the heck?
Yeah.
He'd be filming the whole time. We're here at Norton.
Yeah. He'd like
Phil Selman.
Phil Salmon.
On the list.
And tell
Troy, you're gonna miss the best part.
is that kind of stings that one? Make sure Big Paul is bringing bagels.
Yeah, and tuna salad.
Phil likes a tuna salad.
Paul, if you're listening, a dozen bagels, a half a dozen bagels with tuna salad.
Why is Phil the only one eating them?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see.
There's a good spot in Queens. I've heard.
I hope we have. There's gonna be a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah, but most of these people aren't gonna. They're gonna be busy.
No, they're not. It's going to be a bash. Don't forget about you. We said yesterday, Sam Morril and Mark Norman.
They're on the list.
They're on the radio.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bash. This is going to be great. This is going to be a super spreader event.
Yes, from monkeypox, ass eating all over that apartment.
Jim&Sam.
Oh!
You got TJ Miller on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, TJ and his wife always.
Mark in Mississippi.
Yeah, I was just going to say not to forget Soraya.
Okay.
Got to invite Soraya.
Young Jordy.
Make the big. What about young? What about young?
I feel like we kind of did it.
Young Jordy is a good boy.
Here's the thing.
Jim&Sam.
I feel like Soraya has moved past intern.
Yeah.
So she gets the spot because, you've worked with her. She's like, almost like your hot dog to an extent, or was for a little while to an extent. I feel like there can't be more than one intern spot, right?
Well,
if there's no, and Sorreo is not an intern spot,
right?
I feel like if there's one intern spot, unfortunately, I love Jordy. I feel like Coop should get the intern spot.
Coop's right on the list.
Oh shit!
Wow.
But Coop does
top of mind.
He does some video for he'll tape his hot dog apparently has his own corporation and farms out filming work. But
he loves being a middle manager.
He's a good middle manager.
So is Coop more like going to be Hot Dog's assistant?
Do you want to hear it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Coop will be Annie. So Hot Dog will be very comfortable because he'll have his little hot dog army with him.
Yeah.
They should probably wear some type of uniform so we know who to be like giving our plates to.
Wouldn't it be great if I made Not Sam shirts that said Hot Dog Soldiers on the back? And Hot Dog was free to distribute them as he chose. It just said,
can you get those done by Sunday?
I think I could. Yeah, Matt from Triumph, they'll be at my door already.
I'm on it.
Hot dog soldiers.
And I'm gonna forget somebody. It is what it is. It's the nature of
That's
these
right, because that's also funny. You're going to forget somebody who should have definitely been there.
Jim&Sam.
And that's going to be great.
That's going to be great.
Oh, and they're going to hear about it, too, because this is going to be a bash. This is going to be
What if we run out of food? Like, I guess
We will never.
there
Big
are
Paul.
a couple of supermarkets around in New York.
We're not going to run out of food. Big Paul listens to the show. He can hear us talking right now.
But I gotta hire someone to go on runs and stuff like that. Like in case
Hot Dog's there. And don't forget, Hot Dog will have the Hot Dog Soldiers with him.
Yeah. HDS.
Like, you don't even have to worry about... Like, just give Hot Dog permission to bring his soldiers with him. And then you don't even have to worry about inconvenience.
I haven't even talked to Hot Dog. He may not be available.
He's
available. For sure.
Yeah.
Mike in Florida
And you
has a
don't-
valid
like, what's he
question.
You don't have to worry about inconveniencing Hot Dog because he'll send the soldier.
Okay.
And he'll choose who's the most appropriate. Mike in Florida?
Hello, Jimmy. I was wondering if you were going to invite a listener, would I be in the top 5 of consideration?
You would, absolutely.
I wouldn't go.
Yes, you would.
I wouldn't go.
Terrible.
Yes.
Oh, Sam! Why? What the heck? How's that supposed to make me feel?
No, you're right. It was a little mean on my part.
Yeah.
I apologize. Because if there's one thing, Mike, you've always been to me, it's very kind.
That's right.
Okay, now please stop talking, Sammy Liberal Muffin. Jimmy, thank you very much. That would mean a lot to me. I'll be standing by for that invite, my love.
Okay, Mike, I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you there.
All right.
Bell's on.
love you.
Hey.
I think we got the list.
We go. Speaking of lists, Brent in North Carolina.
I think you guys are missing Joe List.
Yeah, you can't leave List off the list.
Well, if he would come.
We'll see. We'll see. How about, okay, this is a big one. Eric in Texas.
I don't know Eric in Texas.
No, I'm not asking you about Eric in Texas. I'm asking Eric in Texas to contribute to the show. This suggestion could be huge for the missus.
Yep.
Yeah, Jim, Sandy Kane, tits out the whole 9, man.
Oh, she could be entertainment. She could be a great guest. And it would be a nice flex because your wife would be like, oh, shit, you got my favorite celebrity at this party?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, I need toilet paper, man.
And she'd probably ask your wife inappropriate questions.
Yeah, how big is your dick, man?
She'd call your wife man.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Hey, you got tits.
What do you think about Sandy Kane?
Oh, let me think. Let me mull that one over.
Because it'd be funny, but also it would mean having Sandy Kane in your home,
Sure.
which would be a tough one.
That's fine.
Would you have Sandy Kane in your home? Okay, Joe from
This isn't about me.
Joe from Lucky Bug. What's up, Joe?
Hey, how's it going, Sam? I sent some coasters in. I didn't realize it was going to be for Travis's or Troy's birthday party that he's not going to be at.
No, we're doing it while he's out of town.
But I know, it's exciting. I made a Mr. Toots thing for Troy for his birthday. It should be in a box there, I hope.
Do we have a Lucky Bug
No,
box?
nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Ah, son of a gun. All right, there were some nice coasters. I'll make sure it gets out to you guys if it's not there already. Sorry.
Okay, we'll check on it.
Yeah.
And we'll use them.
Sorry.
Well, that'd be great. Thank you, Joe. We'll use the coasters for the party, even though Troy won't be there.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect.
I'm gonna have to get a couple of like an extra table to put things on for serving.
Yeah.
At least the outside will be available because that's the big part.
It's going to be so nice.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be in the 80s, almost too hot.
It's gonna be great. But then because we'll be hanging till sundown for sure.
Probably sun up.
Yeah, we will. I'm gonna bring a pocket full of rubbers.
Why? We breed in this home.
Oh man, the high is going to be 87.
It's just a fun hip hop reference.
Oh,
my homeboys do too. This is a good question, Lou.
Hey guys.
First of all,
talk about this.
Lou should maybe be considered for an invite, Jim. What about Lou?
Where does Lou live?
Lou, what's
Close
your address?
enough.
Yeah, what's your address, Lou? And home phone, social. I just get the hackers to give it to me.
Yeah, that's all online anyway.
Yeah, I already got your social and your mother's maiden name. I just don't have the address. Who's your suggestion, Lou?
I mean, unless it's an all-white party, you're going to invite Keith Robinson?
Well, you've answered your own question. So no Keith this time, but maybe next time. It is a whites only. Thank you anyway, though, Lou. Appreciate it.
Would you, Lou? I think Lou should get the invite personally. I'm just saying.
I'm white.
That's true.
And you have an elevator, so it's all good.
That's true.
I do have an elevator.
ADA compliant.
And it would be a good look to have a differently abled person there.
That's why you're coming.
Great.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Lou.
Thanks, Lou.
All right, have fun. Bye.
Would you consider this turning into a white party where people have to wear white at the party? It's right before.
In honor of Diddy, I might.
It's right. Well,
yeah. And then, as soon as you get off the elevator, I'll throw you down. Film it.
It is right before Labor Day. It would be our last chance.
Yeah.
Feels a little negative, but Andy in South Carolina.
Probably just jealous.
Hey, how's it going, you guys?
Hello.
Good, bud.
I know that I sound negative. I apologize. I may have screwed up when I was screening my call with Troy.
Wait a second. Andy, have you called before?
I may have called once or twice.
Okay, go ahead with what you were going to say.
Yeah, this sounds like the party of the year, and I was wondering if Troy had a Club Publix account, because they will give you a free slice of cake on your birthday, especially when it's your 50th birthday.
Oh, jeez. He didn't need to hear it. I mean, because Andy told Troy he wanted to say this party sounds lame and probably won't happen.
Yeah.
So that's different, but okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I must have screwed up when I was talking to Troy. I apologize sincerely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Am I forgetting anybody? I mean, I'm sure I am.
You don't want to do that.
No, but it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do.
What about Mike's dad, John Montone?
I mean, Mike's not even coming.
Yeah, but John,
I could send him in my stead.
That's true, and he's got the 1010 Wins van. Don't forget he pisses in it.
I respect that.
He's quite a cook, too. He could bring a couple trays.
What about Mr. and Mrs. Roberts?
Oh, can my parents
They
come?
can, yeah, of course.
They can. They're on the list.
Yes, they are.
I'm not going to invite them.
What the hell?
Sorry.
Your dad's listening anyway.
He probably is.
They wouldn't come.
I bet Mr.
so?
Roberts would come.
No.
Why wouldn't they come?
They've just had enough.
Okay.
They have only so much Jim Norton they can handle.
I see.
They're like, Sammy, we like it when you talk.
I would just hang out with your dad all night.
I know you would. Yeah. It'd be a good hang, too.
Of course it would. Talk about how the Yankees suck.
Oh, yeah. They would take all night.
Yes, the Roberts, of course, are more than welcome to attend.
That's great. I'll bring them all.
The parents, yes, of course. Jan Terry is not in
New York.
I can reach out, though, if you're willing to fly her in.
Would you fly her in? Coach?
No, there's no budget for that. It's going to be an expensive party.
Oh, it's going to be a bash, dude. How many people you got on the list right now?
I mean...
So charge a cover.
They're all people. I think this is about the list. Let's see.
And everybody gets a +1, obviously.
Well, not everyone. Like, I wouldn't give Earl a +1.
And Troy doesn't need a +1 because he can't come.
Yeah, he's a -2.
We're doing this the one weekend he's not here.
Yeah. That's a bummer. I didn't even consider
Hold on, as of right now, hold on.
Been talking about it all summer, but...
Oh, man. What about RFK?
What, did you see the dog on...
Yep. Man.
Jim's counting up. That's why it's taking a little bit of time. He's counting up the people, and
It's a lot.
he ran out of fingers and toes.
I had 50 on the list.
That's so many people.
You got to. You have to.
They won't all be able to make
Will
it.
Carl be back from Fire Island?
I don't think so. Of course, he's welcome. Him and Jen are welcome to come.
Does that 50 include their plus ones?
Plus one. We're at 100 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I can't do 100 people, but
it's going to be the bash of the century.
No, I
don't
mean,
forget, it'll also probably be staggered.
Travis and Lisa, of course, Jess and Sam.
Well, you said a plus one. I can bring whoever.
Yeah, that is a great point.
Okay, thanks.
Bobby and his wife.
Nice.
And Dawn. Of course, Keith is on the list. Denny.
I feel like
he might not come. Colin.
You could trim some of this.
Robert Eiler.
It's like a rough draft.
The guy this guy who I train with a lot, who I would invite because I see him twice a week and he helps me a lot.
And you're going to give the demo.
No. Karen.
Troy, you'll be pissed if you miss that, right?
I'll video it for you, dude.
Karen is on the list, of course.
Nice.
Amico. Zac Amico. It's not crazy.
No. What about Violent J?
There's not in New York. Big J I would invite. Big J.
Violent J might fly in if he finds out that Big J's going.
Florentine. Who's that? Rich and Bonnie. Ron Bennington.
Nice.
Plus one.
Nice.
Ian and Jordan.
Nice.
Tom Papa, who might not...
Tell him to bring a loaf.
Be here, but he always invites me. Of
You got to
course,
invite
Kenny,
him.
I will invite.
And Tom Papa's good friends with Rob Zombie, so make sure he has a plus one.
Hot Dog.
And the Hot Dog Soldiers.
Lou Gomez. Invited me to Skankfest.
Louis J.
Modi and Leo.
Avril Lavigne's in town on Friday.
Are you fucking kidding me? Where's she going to be at?
PNC.
Who is?
And that's
Avril
Friday.
Lavigne?
Can you see if Avril Lavigne can come?
Nicole and Matt.
Oh, I forgot about the biggins.
Mark.
Right. No,
Mark
just
and
Nicole.
Samarillo.
Just Nicole.
I mean, these are not crazy invites.
But do they each have a plus one, Mark and Sam
They'll
Morrell?
just come by themselves. I know these guys.
What about Mark? He's
Chris
gotta bring
D,
his
who I
woman.
like very much.
Mark's got a woman.
Well, he's welcome to bring, of course. Dice.
And does Chris D get to bring his woman?
If he wants, yeah. TJ Miller and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Selman.
Esty from the Cellar.
Phil doesn't need a plus one.
Marina Franklin.
Oh, Marina.
Val and Liz from the Cellar.
Mm.
My jiu-jitsu instructor and his girlfriend, another guy I train with.
Michael Imperioli.
Paul Verzi. Coop.
Nice, Coop.
Yeah, I mean, I think we
Who's
could
knocking
trim
on our
this
door?
list.
I don't know.
Well, who? They're all people I'm pretty...
She's saying, can we come in? Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Sure.
What the hell?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, I'm here from IT. Someone said a machine wasn't turning on.
Oh, we fixed it.
Oh, okay, great.
All right, thank
You
you.
want to come to a party over the weekend? We're making a guest list for Jim's party. You want to come? Jim? All right, so
Okay.
I had the IT department.
We have...
The whole department. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're
Paul's
anticipating
coming.
50 people. We have 3 burgers that we're going to split them up.
Thank you. All right, so
That's about it.
You didn't have the here's the scenario, boys. Mike Cannon, Mike Feeney, Brendan
Those guys
Sagal.
are comics. They would just show up. I'm not all the
You gotta,
comedians.
no, you get you.
I'm not going to individually invite too many comics. Like, it's just too many people.
You're not gonna invite
Pitbull's
those
in
guys.
town.
Dale,
See, I know this list seems extreme,
but you got to invite.
But who
those-
would I take off this list?
Denny.
Yeah, Danny.
Oh, one
I mean,
guy,
should we really have this conversation?
Wouldn't it be great if we were like, we got to trim the list down and we just took Denny off?
Well, I mean, who else? Who comes off that list? I'm friends with all these
But you
people.
got to, you can't.
Coop.
Coop can be filtered as you could tell. Hot Dog. That
Is he a soldier?
Yes. Coop is 100% a soldier. You didn't know that?
All right, maybe Coop has to come. Maybe,
But you could tell Hot Dog he can invite as many soldiers as he thinks is appropriate.
so maybe I have to, maybe I can't. Denny. I love Denny, but
Oh, yeah. What are you going to
No, Denny.
I love
So,
Denny.
do
We
you,
should-
Forgot Annie. You forgot Annie.
she's a soldier.
She's a soldier.
Plus, some of these people won't come.
A lot of dudes.
But you can't invite.
It's all dudes.
But you have comics on that list. You can't not. Mike Cannon, Brendan Sagalow, and Mike Feeney are all regulars on this show.
I do like them very much.
You got to have them. They got to be personally invited.
Yeah.
They can't be on the list of and comics. You got to put them. Write their names down. You can't forget them.
Yesterday you mentioned Flutzy.
I don't think Flutzy can make it, unfortunately. You got to put those. It's insulting not to invite the. Here's the
I don't
scenario.
care about that.
What?
No.
That's why people think you hate them.
Well, it's just too many people.
You got to invite the
I've
scenario
never been
boy.
invited to their home.
They're bashful because you're a legend, dude. And by that I mean you're so much older than they are.
Oh, I know. By that I mean I'm the beginning of a book, you know.
What? You gotta invite them.
They're invited.
You gotta put them on the list, dude. You don't have to give them +1s. That's fair. They don't get +1s because, sorry guys, but they need personal invites. If the other guys get personal invites,
I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to give the other guys personal invites.
You got to.
Comedians?
This is why comedians think you hate them.
How would they know?
They think you hate them. Remember Mark Norman said, what did he say? We thought you hated us. Remember
if you
that?
don't personally invite them, how are they going to know?
All right. I mean, it's not crazy. They are regulars, and I do like them.
You got to invite the regulars. And a lot of them, you're right, won't come.
The regs? He's got to invite the regs?
Oh, fuck, he didn't invite Soder.
No Soder?
He invited the other regs except Soder.
You're right, Soder
has to be on the list. And he's got to get a +1 because Katie Nolan's the shit.
Yeah, and they live close to me, so who else is there?
Garbage time, baby.
Yeah, you're thinking.
Yep. Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, that's it.
Corey in North Carolina.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning, gents.
Hey.
Yes. Hey, Jimmy, how about New York icon Dave Attell? Is he not welcome?
Attell would
you gotta
always
invite
be,
Attell,
of course. I don't think he'd come.
But you got to invite him.
Yeah, I would ask. Dave, I would ask.
You got to put him on the list, dude.
Yeah, like at least you know that a lot of these people that you invite are not going to show up.
That is true.
It's a Sunday, so there will be some guys in town. But again, a lot of guys travel, and a lot of guys are on the road.
They're working, or they're getting right off the road, and they're like, let me just chill for a second.
Yeah.
Or they're just not interested.
But that's true. But you can't.
You have to put the invite out.
You have to. You can't just say, if you're a comic, just come. Because if I was...
Then people will be like, well, is he talking about me, or is he talking about, like, it's just his close friends?
Right, exactly.
Like, which comedians is he
And
talking
100%, here's the scenario, guys, would be like, well, I don't know if I'm close enough friends to assume I got the invite if I didn't get the invite. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's important. And you said homeless pimp yesterday.
That's right.
You said
Yes, I would invite him.
Chrissy D.
Yeah, he's already on the list.
Yeah.
+1. Because it's woman.
Yeah, a lot of comics just show up solo to these things. They don't bring it's not a date night for a comedian. They just come to their dumb friend's house.
This is a bash, though.
It is a bash.
Make sure Big Paul knows we're up to 65 people invited.
Yeah. We're going to need at least 65 hot dogs.
No, there's only one hot dog.
There's two.
We probably need like 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tater shots.
You know what? I think I can get them on the house. We'll pay it forward action.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be awesome, dude.
What about the Are You Garbage guys?
Oh, you got to invite the Are You Garbage guys.
I like those guys, but we don't socialize really. And and again, there's like we're friends, but they'd never asked me to come to. We've done each other's thing. And I like those guys.
You can break that barrier.
Yeah.
Just throw the invite out
there.
Yeah,
no, but they're not invited. But
no, but people don't know that.
Yeah, I understand. But again, you got to put a cap on. There's too many people. Now, if those guys showed up, I'd be happy to have them.
But they're not specifically invited.
It's not about not inviting them. It's just right now there's 50 people. It's too many people.
If you found out a comic was having a party.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm inviting some comics, but other comics, if you just show up, it's fine.
Yes.
You would never show up. And
That's not true.
Yes, it is. And you would say you weren't invited, and then you would go, well, he didn't invite me.
It would depend on my relationship with the person. Like, if it was somebody...
If the Are You Garbage guys did it, you wouldn't go.
If they were having like a little thing, sure I would.
It's 50 people. 60.
Yeah, I'm sure I would.
No.
But it's a matter of...
No, not if you weren't personally
What are we,
invited.
fucking housewives? Going to invite... What are you doing Tuesday? You want to come over for canasta?
That's literally
That's how parties go.
That's what you're doing. That's literally exactly what you're doing.
It's just too many people.
You got to invite them.
Should probably just cancel it altogether.
I mean...
Revisit this at another time.
Next year.
But the only problem is, if you revisit it another time...
Go ahead.
It wouldn't be specifically the one weekend Troy can't go.
That's a good point.
I would love to have Troy there. And his fiance.
Better.
I mean, I don't know if love... I think
I would love to have Troy there.
You wouldn't mind.
No, I would be very happy if he came.
Well, I can't.
I understand. Either way, that's fine. But I mean... It's hard to get this stuff together for me. I'm very bad at this. I'm not organized.
No.
I'm good at certain things.
That's why it's fun.
I'm good at doing 20 things at once work-wise in my office. Like I'm editing this, watching that, that stuff. My brain actually works well, but stuff like this not good.
Yeah, but it's always fun. By the way, when it happens, it's never like, oh, this was bad. Like it's always great when we finally went to the cellar for wings.
That was great
time.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Should get some wings from the cellar.
Big Paul should bring some wings. I'll bet he grills up some sick wings.
Yeah.
And just as like a little appetizer, you know?
Right.
And he did say tendies, right?
I think he's going to hook you up with some tendies.
There's no
So
way.
the apps would be wangs and grilled vegetables.
Grilled vegetables.
Well, we know what's going to go first.
Honestly, this is one of those scenarios where it's like...
You're going to bring some snacks yourself?
No, it's more like, even though Jim started the company, a CEO needs to come in and kind of take the power away from him. You know, I really feel like now that Jim has gotten the ball rolling on this, somebody else needs to come in.
Somebody has to,
yeah, take this away from him.
It's too much.
I don't think he can handle it.
You think it's overwhelming?
I do. And I worry that because it's overwhelming...
It's going to get canceled?
Well, he's going to make bad decisions and then either cancel it or start doing weird stuff.
What kind of weird stuff?
Just, you know what I mean? Just like weird, like why would a person do this type of stuff?
It's going to be like a 6-pack of beer for 50 people?
Right. I didn't want to overbuy.
Yeah.
So I bought nothing.
The liquor's going to get expensive. You could make this a BYOB
you need liquor.
Event. Like, hey, if you want to drink, bring something. You know? Like, that's not crazy. Especially when you're having this many people
Yeah, but this is
over.
a bash, though.
It is a bash, and he's a man of means.
Yeah,
he's got money.
But you could be like, hey, if you want to drink, you know, like, I don't have anything here personally, but you could bring something if you want.
No, but I mean, you know, it's like I'll have enough here, and honestly, there's a supermarket nearby. It's not hard to go and grab some.
Especially if you got the hot dog soldiers.
I forgot about the hot dog.
Yeah, I'll pay.
You pay hot dog an amount, and he'll distribute.
Or just make hot dog front the cost, and then he can get reimbursed at a later date.
Yeah, maybe he writes an invoice and you kind of put him off.
No, but I pay. I don't expect people to work for free. A hot dog looks like your child labor. He's this young-looking boy.
Yeah.
And if my daughter's there, she can go get alcohol too.
That's right.
Yeah,
she's very mature.
That's true. I'll just give her Nikki's ID. Send her in.
I'll bring some Lindor chocolates.
All right, I'm going to do the same. Let's see. We should do it. We should contact as many people as we can. See if we can get the biggest stack ever of Lindor chocolates. If we leave the house and Jim's got 15 boxes of Lindor.
Everyone bring a bag of Lindor.
Everyone
chocolates.
bring Lindor chocolates.
Yeah, Jim said he doesn't need you to bring anything, just a bag of Lindor.
We would have to have a couple of coolers though for beer and stuff like that. 'Cause that's
Oh
a
yeah,
good
you
amount
need
of people.
coolers. You definitely need coolers.
And you're right, it will be staggered. People come, hang for an hour or two, and
100%.
leave. Nobody's.
A lot of people won't come.
Yeah.
A lot of people will come late.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't stay for the whole time. Like,
Of course.
I mean,
I'll probably be there for the full 12 hours.
yeah, I got to see how this plays out.
Yeah, just for, show purpose.
So it'll probably start at like 2 p.m.
Yeah, 2 to
have,
2.
Have
That
people
works.
come over at 2.
And when you say you'll be there for the whole 12 hours,
Uh-huh.
let's say everybody else is gone by like 8 or 9 p.m.
Go ahead.
You're still sticking around for the full 12?
Just in case.
Smart.
Maybe someone's got a late set and they're going to pop by after. You never know.
Jim's spending hours just talking to you going,
So,
all right. Giving the old leg smack. All right. And you're like, yeah, so anyway.
who'd you remember?
Matt Serra.
Oh,
Matt Serra.
Matt's one of my closest friends.
Of course.
Got to do Matt Serra.
See, that would be bad if you.
No, I don't know if he'll come. I mean, he's way out on Long Island, but of course I want him to.
You need him to.
Yeah, him and his wife are lovely.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're up to what, 52?
Yeah, but I've removed a couple.
Nice.
I'm going to quietly begin removing people.
I would like to, maybe off air, see who's been removed.
Maybe on air. See who's been removed.
Well, we know Denny's been removed.
Denny, unfortunately, that announcement was made. Unfortunately, that decision was indeed made on the air.
Quite quickly.
Well, we suggested it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was an on-air decision.
Well, it was, yeah.
The rest will be private.
We'll choose to make one
Funny
public.
shit. Nolan in North Dakota has a name that we haven't mentioned. What's up, Nolan?
It sounds like there's a lot of celebrities going to be there. I was wondering if Doug Bell might make an appearance.
It'd be great if Doug did.
I went one time to a barbecue.
Barbie.
It was so cool.
Doug would probably look at this as a networking opportunity.
Yeah, or no, he would just wind up, everybody would be having a good time, and he would just get drunk and cut himself.
Is Doug
walk out into the living room with blood?
Yeah.
Does Doug have a
Look what you did.
Does Doug have a self-harm problem when he gets intoxicated?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Doug, poor Doug. Well, man, this thing is going to be quite the shindig.
We'll see.
Troy, you around for it? That sucks.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. My apartment's not that big. I can handle a decent amount of people, but
you got multiple rooms.
No, I think
people by bedroom fucking sit there eating brisket on my bed.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, Travis, you're in charge of that. If anybody's kind of looking for a seat, just open the bedroom door and say, if you need a spot to eat brisket, you can sit down on the bed.
Right in here. Yeah.
It's nice and cool in there.
You got an office. You can put people in the office.
Oh, yeah.
You should make all the rooms themed.
You know what you can do? You can leave the live stream on. Make it a social media event.
No.
Okay.
Be a little too much.
Okay.
We'll do a little filming for fun, but...
Are you going to put up a sign outside the door that says you are on...
No, I think most people understand that when they're in a social event with a bunch of comedians and radio people, everyone films everything now.
Plus, they'll see the light on his glasses.
It'd be so annoying.
Yeah. So welcome. Welcome to the thing party. What do you got?
Being so annoying.
What'd you bring?
Probably leave right away.
We're comedians. We are always filming for content. Ugh. Robert Eiler would be so annoyed.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
I'm just here to hang.
I thought we were just hanging.
Hey, AJ.
Oh.
Hey, AJ. You calling him AJ.
I will tell you, a little Doug Bell glasses cam content.
I wouldn't mind.
Hey, Buckaroo.
Yeah. Anthony Jr.
Yeah. I've seen his Sopranos. It was so good.
Sopranos.
Clay in Chicago?
Pardon?
What's up, Clay?
Very moldable.
Chicago. Yeah, very moldable. Who's bringing the weed?
I'm sure 50 of the 50 will bring it.
Yeah.
Who's cheaping up?
Yeah. Troy,
bong station? You gotta have a nice clean bong station.
Good bong station?
Outside you can, if you want.
Troy, you going to bring the weed?
Yeah.
Nice. Troy's going to be there.
He's not?
I don't think so.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I forgot. This is going to be a bash, dude. This is going to be a forever party.
Yeah.
I don't mind having a bunch of friends. Again, it's something very not often.
Got to buy a lot of chairs.
We're doing a Project X party.
Oh, yeah, I should buy a few extra chairs.
Remember Project X?
I remember.
This is going to be like that Australian Corey party.
It's more like a Project 2025 party.
Oh. That'd be sick.
And they're all people I actually know and like. Like, you don't want a bunch of strangers in your house. But
Yeah,
these are all people I know fairly well.
You're supposed to invite people you know. You don't invite strangers.
No, but you know what I mean when people have people over and it's like all of a sudden it spins out of control.
Well, I've seen teen movies where that happens.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Sure. I don't think we're dealing with a Stifler's mom's house.
Pee off the roof.
No, I don't think.
I might.
I don't think we're dealing with a teen movie scenario.
Well, that depends. Is DJ Lou or Chris Stanley getting the invite? Got to have a wild card.
Eastside Dave.
Oh, what about Eastside Dave?
I haven't seen Dave in a while.
That's a no.
No, I mean, you have to go with people you still see. I love Dave.
Right. That's why you got to keep contacts up. You never know when there's going to be a gym bash.
No, but it's like you have to be realistic with people that you see and you kind of interact with.
DJ Lou and Chris Stanley.
Someone's asking about Anthony and Mateo. Mateo is out of the country, and Anthony, of course, I would have in a second, but he's not here. I think he was. I didn't even know he was in New York. And somebody said he was in New York. I'm sure it was for DabbleCon or something, and he left.
Was DabbleCon in New York?
No, I mean, it was Rochester, I think.
Oh.
But I saw him tweet something from a plane.
DabbleCon. Obviously, I mean, think about all the big events.
Yeah.
Just last weekend. Gathering of the Juggalos, Fanatics Fest, DabbleCon.
Morning show.
That's right.
I heard that was a real barn burner.
Yeah. Mike, did you get to go to DabbleCon?
No, I didn't, but one of my friends happened to send me a video of the, I don't know if he's the guest of honor, but the patriarch of DappleCon shouting outside of a comedian's home.
I think I saw the same video. Well, man, this would be the biggest party since DappleCon, dude. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am going to invite a lot of people on my own.
Wait. Who?
No.
See if Vinnie McMahon can come. I want to talk about the merger.
Okay.
See if there's room for Bell.
The merger. Bell, a year behind.
Hey, I heard about Taco. It's a company.
I heard about the merger. Okay.
Yeah, I heard you guys are going to merge. How about a little spot for Bell?
Sean on Long Island?
I don't know him.
I was wondering if Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to be at the party, maybe taking Troy's spot.
Maybe can Neil deGrasse Tyson have Troy's spot?
I'd be delighted to have Neil.
You going to invite him?
No, it's just too many. But I'd be delighted to have him.
You got a lot of texts to send out. Do you have all their email addresses? This might be a better for an Evite scenario.
No, it's just text.
Do we get texts as well?
No, it's implied.
Not even if it's canceled, will you get a text?
Okay. All right.
What about Thumbs Up AJ? Can he be one of Hot Dog Soldiers?
Don't forget, Thumbs Up AJ always creeped out Jim.
I like AJ.
You know what? I forgot about that.
He'll bring condiments.
But he might spread them
they'll
on.
be on his
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
Spread 'em on
bring
his-
ketchup, but don't wear it. You know.
Yeah, there's body hair in his condiments. I mean, Hot Dog Soldiers, I feel like that is up to Hot Dog.
Well, that's
man.
where you and I disagree.
Oh, okay. Troy, is that you that left a heart face emoji on Big Paul on the Grill's Instagram?
Oh yeah, because I love a good tomahawk.
He mentioned bringing tomahawks
I think he's got
for both of us.
Jim just wants burgers and.
No, he said for Troy and Travis.
We'll bring just one for Travis.
No, but I'm going to let
Okay.
Paul do what he does. I just didn't know, I figured people have burgers at these things. But yeah, bring whatever it is you bring. I mean,
You could do a selfie with the tomahawk, I guess.
It would have been like,
Yeah.
I'll send it to Troy.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where he's going to be?
He will be there. For this weekend.
For his birthday party.
For his birthday.
Damn.
Lonely birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I had a good time.
52.
52. Making smash burger for one.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 52. That's what they'll be singing. All right, well, I guess we'll take a break.
Yeah.
Because we've had such a lot of information to process.
Yeah, we have.